the mall. I'm walking around the mall, and I got one of my kids with me, and my wife is like shopping at a different store. And as I'm walking around, this girl comes up to me in like one of those like super little kiosk things, like they really pull you in, like put this lotion on, one of those things. And she has like a really thick accent. I don't even know where the hell she's from. And she's like, "Excuse me, sir, would you like a Christmas alien?" And I'm like, "Oh, what?" And she has this really thick accent, and she even repeated it. She's like, "A Christmas alien." And I'm like, "Well, hell yes, I do. I want a Christmas alien. That's the coolest question I've ever been asked." And so I said, "Yeah, sure." So she starts talking to me in a bunch of gibberish that I still don't need to this day. I don't even know what the hell she was talking about. She keeps going. And I'm like, "Oh, wait a minute here. I don't know what you're saying." And she's like, "Well, what do you mean?" And I said, "Where the hell is the Christmas alien?" And she's like, "Christmas alien?" And I mean, I could understand her now. And she could understand me, but we were definitely having an issue at first. And I'm like, "Where is the Christmas alien?" And she's like, "It's not a Christmas alien." And now she's speaking a little bit more where I can understand her. I'm like, "Well, then what the hell is it? You asked me if I wanted a Christmas alien." And she's, "No, I asked you if you wanted a Christmas idea." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, a Christmas idea?" I'm like, "I don't have time for this bullshit. Let's get out of here." I had to get back to my binge watching my Ancient Aliens for the 5th straight year.
Oh, dude, that's a depressing and funny story at the same time. But
I know, I was seriously disappointed, man.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mad Moose and TD's Brew and Barbecue live talk show. I am Zach, your main character, and I am accompanied here by my lovely co-host TD. And tonight,
you're like Santa, and I'm like the elf.
And as you can tell, tonight is a very festive episode. We are, it's Christmas, so I'm a tree, in case you couldn't tell, and I have a Mad Moose barbecue ornament. I am a tree, so in case you were wondering and couldn't figure it out, that's what I am. But anyways, without further ado,
I'm just wearing a jacket because it's cold and a Santa hat.
Yeah. I won the costume contest for the night.
Oh, I don't know, dude. Our guests might have you beat on that one.
Well, that's true. But speaking of guests, without further ado, tonight we have Mel, the Canadian, Dark Side of the Grill, Instagram extraordinaire.
And I might add, I am your father.
Oh!
Oh boy, here we go. The face reveal. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Mel, Dark Side of the Grill, has joined us tonight all the way from some really cold place in Canada.
Edmonton, Alberta. That's it.
Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. What's up, Mel?
How we doing, boys? Thanks for having me on. This is fantastic.
Hey, thanks for joining us, man. We got some people. We already got some questions for you from the people.
Nice.
I mean, Daddy Dutch was the first one. I'm just gonna put it up on the screen. He says, "Did Billy Ray Cyrus inspire your mullet? Was Mel as impressed with Lane Taylor as I was? Will he send me a barbecue robe too?"
That's awesome. Yeah, we like Billy Ray up here. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a whole. I live in the prairies, right? So there's a lot of country out here, but yeah. Yeah, Lane did great. Lane did really good last night, so thanks for asking. I was really happy with him.
That was good, man. I watched it today at work, and it was a good show, man. It was very cool to have a NFL freaking player on your show, so that doesn't happen all the time. But hey, man,
even if he was a Packer, I would allow it.
I can't tell if Daddy Dutch is telling me to get the damn thing off my head.
Probably.
Or he's wow, is there something wrong with it?
No, not at all.
No, hell no. No, I mean, dude, if Christmas was also Halloween, you would definitely look like a child molester. It's great.
It's because you can't see the rest of my beard.
That little 1970s porn star mustache, dude, is fantastic. I gotta say, dude. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Now
So real quick, everybody, we are streaming live on 2 Facebook pages, 1 Facebook group, and 3 YouTube channels. So not everybody can see everybody else's comments all the time. So we'll try to go over the comments and address everyone so that everybody knows what's going on, and we're just not answering random stuff. I'll also try to put it up on the screen. But without further ado, Mel, you are the guest tonight. You have the spotlight. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Who are you? You got a job, wife, kids? What do you do? Why are you here? What makes you a barbecue man?
Well, hello, everybody. My name's Mel, DarkSideOfTheGrill from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I love barbecue. I don't know what else to say there. I've been doing it for forever. I'm on the pro team with Big Green Egg, pro team with Dal Strong. I really, really, really like to barbecue. I like to push limits wherever I can. Go big or go home.
Amen.
Yeah, that's it. Like briskets are like my favorite, but they're also the easiest cook in the entire world for me. So you know how it is, yes. Right? Set it and forget it. Don't look at it. You know what it's doing, and you're just done. And then you nail it every time, and that's how it is. So that's a bit about me. I live out in the prairies. I'm surrounded by cows. So,
oh, nice.
Cows and oil. That's all we do up here. So,
yeah, that's what we do down here in Southeast New Mexico, dude. It's all about cows and oil, bro.
Oh, and that reminds me. If you I don't live in a train yard, but trains do pass by frequently, and it is called the Spice Caboose. If the Spice Caboose rolls by, we will drink, and I will mute myself because it's ear-splitting loud.
Cheers.
Cheers.
But anyways, okay. Well, that was kind of your cool little introduction. I got my little first question out of the way. If TD is ready, I will let him take over with his stuff.
Absolutely, dude. First off, man, huge fan of what you do there, man. I hope to sometime in my life try the Dirty Donnie or even the Dirty Donnie pizza, because I watched the Dirty. I didn't know that there was a Dirty Donnie video on your YouTube or on the pizzeria that actually did that. Yep. Collaborated with you. That was awesome, and that had to be pretty epic. And I bet the pizza looked pretty awesome. So, real quick, could you tell me exactly what was on that pizza one more time, so that way the people or the audience knows exactly what you're doing, and then I'll have a question ready.
So to give it the dark side spin, we had a brisket that was brined like donair meat and then smoked. So it's a donair meat tasting brisket. Rosemary, mushrooms, sauteed onions, banana peppers, sweet sauce as the base instead of pizza sauce, and then tzatziki over top after it comes out hot off the grill with mozzarella.
I didn't hear pineapple on that.
No, that's a whole other pineapple. That's a whole other mess of pizza.
Yeah. The Dirty Donnie doesn't have a pineapple, but
there's no pineapple in a donair. That's a weird thing. Black olives, but yeah, it's
pineapple on pizza is a weird thing too, but people do
it. Pineapple on pizza is good. Mel, tell them.
Are you ready for this? My absolute favorite pizza is a super thick, super cheesy pineapple and pepperoni overcooked.
There you go,
big
dude.
fat
Nice.
Pineapple, spicy pepperoni, and over just a bit crispy on the top. Get out of here. That's it.
Where the pepperonis start to actually kind of cup a little bit.
Yeah, you know it. Yeah, they're crispy on the outside. Yeah, exactly. That's it.
But I gotta know, man. I gotta know. Do you eat your pizza with a fork?
No.
No.
Well, I'm a pig, man. I wouldn't have time for that. With kids too, like they're already eyeing your shit up, so you got to go quick. You got to go. Yeah.
So, would you what about ranch? Ranch on pizza, is that something that Canadians do?
You could. Yeah, you could dip it, I guess, but that would be if I put too much hot sauce. Then I'd be looking for.
I just want you to know that you're going to be speaking on behalf of all Canadians tonight.
Yeah, just so you know.
I'm pretty sure mostly everybody in the chat is probably American. So anything you say is automatically presumed that all Canadians do it. So so you know in advance. Let's see. So Valley Smoke.
My stereotype would be like after tonight, it's going to be you speaking for all of Canadians, and then what I don't understand, it's just going to be Terrence and Phillip from South Park. Man. That's how it's going to be for me. That's how it goes.
Yes, we will get to Terrence and Phillip, but first, Valley Smoking.
Right, yes.
He said, Mel, are you a self-taught cook over the years, or do you have a professional background?
So I am actually a self-taught cook. My parents, mom always worked late. My dad built hot rods my entire life, so he was out in the shop till he had to come in. I learned to cook at a very young age, and quickly instead of watching cartoons, I'd come home and watch like our old access cooking channels, right? I'd watch guys cooking stuff so that the stuff I cooked wasn't shit. And I just it just stuck with me. I'm Ukrainian background anyway, so the kitchens are massive and there's food all the time everywhere. So it just kind of was second nature. But professionally, I'm a journeyman welder for the oil field.
Okay. Oh, cool.
I spend 8 to 10 hours a day welding every day. So
nice.
Yeah. Very cool.
So down here in southeast New Mexico, man, it's oil field. We are all oil field down here, man. So when you I know a lot of welders here, and all the welders on the roads, they drive like absolute shit. They're the worst drivers out there. Do you drive like 99 miles an hour? Well, I don't know how many kilometers that is, but do you drive 99 miles an hour like everywhere you fucking go?
So I drive an H2 with a supercharger and big motors and push bar. And if I'm in a lane and I'm trying to get in the other lane and you're not backing off, I'll just swerve at you. And then you hit
there you go.
And the lane's open anyway. It's easy.
Say no more. You're a welder.
That's it.
You drive like a welder. Say no more.
Yeah, you just a little, and then you do the whoa, and then all of a sudden I got like tons of space. It's good.
Right.
Nice. I wait, is there speed limits in Canada?
Oh, very much so, yeah.
Oh, there is. Okay. Yeah. All right. That question answered one of my questions that I had.
Sorry.
But no, it wasn't yours. It was the viewer question. This thing's kind of itchy. It's itchy being a tree. I'll just let you guys know. It's itchy life. Anyways,
you don't have to worry about toilet paper. You could just wipe your ass with a pine cone.
There you go.
That's true. I've done worse.
Or you could use that stocking that you got there.
Oh, it's on this side. Yeah. Anyways, do you do any catering? Are you a caterer?
So, I do parties.
Okay.
I don't really do it professionally. It's more for buddies, whatever. If it's a really neat event, then I'm down. But for the most part, with the welding, I'm so busy anyway, and if I went in and welded on the weekend, what I would make there compared to catering an event, I do it more for fun than for money, right? So
right.
Heck yeah, dude, because you're going to a party, man. That's got to be the best part.
That's the trick. Is as long as I have someone that's willing to watch the grills while I get loaded, and then I just got to take the credit for it at the end. It's a good time. It's a really good. Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't want to have you at their party? We're like, oh, don't worry, dude. I got the grill. You just get fucked up. Yeah.
Yes.
So worth it.
Katie likes my hat, by the way.
It is cool, dude. I have to say, but it is cool.
Mrs. Hackathorn, she is one of our loyal viewers, her and her husband. So they are one of our regulars on the show. So always good seeing them. And let's see, Ryan is here, and not my wife is here, and I think my wife is probably watching. She hasn't chimed up yet, but I'm sure she's watching. So, Mel, what kind of where do you get your inspiration from when you're coming up with all this stuff that you're doing on Instagram? What inspires you for these cooks?
Sometimes it's stuff that I see, even on Instagram or YouTube. Most of the time, it's ideas that just kind of pop up.
Yeah.
Or in conversations with people that I'm talking to, and they'll mention something about, the bacon wrapped scallops, right? And And then 2 days later, I got brisket wrapped scallops, and I was like, "This is way better. Why aren't we doing this?"
I love it, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like
much
it's
better, dude.
Yeah, sometimes it's just evolution where you think of something, but then you can't just leave it alone. You're picking at it, and then it turns into something else, right?
Yeah. I like that about barbecue, dude. You can just like throw random things together and just constantly create. Like there is no limit, to what you can make with anything barbecue.
100%.
And so
Man, and there's times where like even like I'm sure you probably impress yourself too, Mel. Like there's times where like I make something and I'm like, this is such a dumbass idea. Let's see it works. And then you take a picture and you're like, I'm not too happy with it. Then you look at it and you're like, holy shit, that actually was good. Man. It's badass. Like, oh my god.
Well, I'll tell you what, my very first like aha moment with cooks was a beef Wellington I did. My first big beef Wellington I did with a whole center of the tenderloin.
Right.
I did it because people said I don't know how to bake, and that was like as close to putting a pie into a smoker
nice.
we're gonna get. So I'm like, all right, I'll put this beef Wellington on there, right? And when I did it, I nailed it. But this cook took me like 8 hours to get to.
Wow.
Right.
And then the grill part of it was like 45 minutes or an hour and a 15, whatever.
Right.
It was. So the whole day was in the kitchen, cutting and slicing and sauteing and like, it was crazy.
So was it worth it?
Hours of prep work, dude. Like I love prep work. I love prep work, dude. I just don't know if I could do 8 hours. By the time I get done, dude, I'd probably be so hammered.
Oh no, and that's the thing, right? Hence these things. Because if I started with bourbon, the fucking state I'd be in by noon would be just horrible.
Right.
And I'm being honest here. Yeah. So.
Oh no, I'm with you.
Yeah. That was the thing with the Wellington. The first time I cut it, I split it, and I was just like, I was glad for it to be done, right? And then I'm looking at the footage when I'm going to put it up, and I was like, this is deadly. Like this is. And then after that, it was like, whatever. I can tackle anything after that. It was good.
Nice. Dude, you know what I like about tonight is people actually have a lot of questions for you. I don't know if it has to do with you being a Canadian, but
they act like you're like some kind of foreigner. Like, where you come from or anything.
Kind of a foreigner, dude. What's that saying? What's DB cooking says? Is there a meat that you haven't cooked or really want to cook?
Whole alligator.
Oh, hell yeah,
my government has shut us down for whole alligator. It's illegal to import. And of course,
really?
They did that on the 1 year that I can't go to the States and buy one and cook it down here. So now, like, I've got this hard on to cook this whole alligator, can't get one up here, and I can't get down to the States to cook one. And I'm like, oh, it sucks. I was talking about this to someone. I love getting it was on my bucket list for forever. And when I finally saw I could fit one on my 2XL or even on my old stick burner, right? I was like, this has to happen. This has to happen right now.
Right.
Like, is there like a major jail time if you smuggle an alligator into Canada?
Man, I'd like to meet the dude that could hoop that thing. Let me tell you, because that's
Hashtag worth it.
Yeah.
That's probably what makes it so much more that you want to cook it so much more. Because your government is telling you, no, motherfucker, you can't cook this, dude.
It's a weird time, man. Like, and that's what they said. They're like my seafood wholesale. They're like 3 years ago we could have done that no problem. Nobody wanted them. She's like, and now we can't get them. Now you're asking, really? Like, what do you? It's
terrible.
Yeah,
Daddy Dutch wants to know if you've been asked to come cook something that grosses you out. What's one thing that you are asked to cook that grosses you out?
Oh, that's a tough one. See, I can't even say because y'all are Americans and you guys get very defensive about your food.
No, we don't. Don't say that.
I'm
talking about that. Yeah.
Be careful. Be careful. I might. I'm just letting you know offhand.
No, I want to know now.
I'm not a huge fan of desserts.
Okay.
I eat desserts. I don't like desserts. I don't like cake. I don't like pie. I don't like butter tarts or any of that. And that for some reason everyone wants to see me cook it all the time. Like it's. And that's the one thing that I don't like. I could flame sear tomahawks all day long and just nail every one of them. And they're like, cook me a butter tart. I just want to see you cook a butter tart. And it's
butter tart.
There's a couple things you will very rarely see on my feed. One of them is hot dogs.
Wait.
Aren't that big a deal.
That's right. The Spice Caboose is coming through. I'll mute.
Go ahead, Mel.
Yeah, I don't. We don't eat a lot of hot dogs up here. It's a fit like you guys with your baseball games and stuff. I don't know. It's more of a culture thing up here. Not a ton. They're still everywhere, but I've never really eaten them myself. So for me, it's a bit weird. So when they go up, everyone's like, "Oh, you finally broke down." You know, it's kind of fun. But it's just a weird thing. It's a weird thing how.
It's just like you almost get like a gun, like pop, pop, pop. Just start moving them back and forth. But yeah, man, no, dude. But I gotta say that I'm super jealous of you. You guys have poutine everywhere. I'm a huge poutine fan. And I just want to order, I just want to go and order it, and at some point have someone ask me, like, where are you going? If you're like at Super Troopers, I'm like, we're heading up to Canada for some French fries and gravy. I just want to order it, French fries and gravy, dude. I know what poutine is, but I'm like, I just want French fries and gravy, sir.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, you get it. You can literally get it at the gas station, man. It's everywhere up here.
Oh, that's gotta be great, man. That'd be great. So you could probably read the question from Ryan Ramirez here. So in Canada, do you guys call it Canadian bacon or is it just bacon?
No, it's just bacon. Yeah, it's
just bacon.
Yeah, it's just maple bacon or applewood smoked or whatever. But you don't see Canadian bacon.
And then bacon, and then the regular like strip bacon from the side, from the pork side is still bacon too, right?
Yep, it's all bacon. Yep.
Oh, it's all bacon. Doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, it's all. Yeah.
It's almost like someone photoshopped like Ron Jeremy's face on that Christmas tree. Do you see that? Like, the hedgehog himself is here tonight, guys. And of course, like when you do the Canadian bacon, man, it's a pork loin. You smoke the pork loin, right? That's pretty much it. Right? It's a little slice real thin.
Yeah.
All right, and it's just called bacon.
Well, I'm sure they have a different name for it. I think it's an English style of bacon that we call it up here. I'm trying to think of the other term for it, but we just buy bacon. I don't really.
That's probably why.
That was a long train.
That's probably like why in the States are like, well, like the McMuffin, dude, like at McDonald's. Like, yeah, man, we'll go ahead and give the English the muffin part. But then we're not going to give them credit for the bacon too, so we're just going to call that Canadian bacon. So that's probably why it's called that.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the Australian guy said bacon is bacon. So Canadians and Australians are the same.
We are actually very similar. If you go to our mountains, our ski hills, it's all Australians.
Really?
Yeah. They love the snow, and we love Australia. So you go to Bondi Beach, it's all Canadians trying to hide from the government down there, and then you come up to our snowboarding hills, it's all Australians trying to hide from the government up here. It's yeah.
Man, I have my question here.
Wait, hold on. Do you call it American mustard or just mustard? There's a difference? Is there Canadian mustard?
Mustard.
Well, this is the Aussie.
Yeah, no, I don't know. No, it's just mustard.
Oh, what? Canadian milk comes in bags?
It used to. Yeah, it did. It used to. Yep.
Really?
So
yeah, they used to have.
When I was in school, I did that.
Yeah.
Well,
our wine still comes in bags in a box.
Oh, we have that.
That's how you know you're drinking the good wine, dude.
That's right.
That shit out of the box. You can just.
No, that's not how you know. That's the opposite.
Wine, I don't drink wine, dude. Wine is too bitter for me. I can't do it.
Oh yeah, I hate wine. Horrible.
See, there you go. What's DB cooking? He's asking about he's saying about the bacon in England. It's back bacon or steaky bacon, right? That's kind of the same thing you're talking.
Yeah, streaky bacon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have to say that I was really surprised to hear that you guys don't call it Canadian bacon. I was actually a little bit upset about it.
Well, like in America, we call it American cheese, bro. Like it's American cheese.
I don't call it that. That's that's true.
It's good cheese to me. It's the good cheese.
That's
what I
crap.
call it, dude. Like the good cheese. Yeah.
Have you ever eaten bear meat? Bear meat?
Oh yes.
Really?
Well, we're like every Canadian here hunts. Just so you know.
Yes.
You talk to a 6-year-old with his little. He hunts. He's eating a squirrel. He's not telling his mom about it. They all hunt. Everybody hunts. Bear meat, for me, my favorite bear meat is in a sausage because you can't do much with it. Mm-hmm. Bear sausage is fantastic, but other than that, I don't know. It's not, for me, up here too, they're eating pine, right? They're eating cedar. Maybe it's different down there.
They would eat me?
Oh yeah, that's well, no, but yeah, you know what I mean. They're rummaging around with their shit, and that's what they taste like.
Right.
Oh, look at Mrs. TD's Brew and Barbecue is here.
Nice.
Oh, my wife is here. Oh yeah, nice. There she is. She usually. What sucks, man, is like she only works like a couple days a week here and there, like at the hospital. Like she's a nurse, and so it never fails. Like every Thursday she has to work. So my wife is one of those that goes to bed early, anyways. I usually just sit out here in the sanctuary by myself, just freaking pounding beers. But yeah, she usually goes to bed early, especially on the nights that she has to work. And I'm like, at least join just like a little bit, like so that way they know you exist. Everybody thinks that you're just a made up character, but no, they know, they know. So I actually want to ask you a very important question, and this goes to the whole Canadian thing here.
Yes.
I do remember there was a video I think you did of your drunken corn, right? Like
yes.
the corn, and you basically marinated it in your beer.
Yes.
We'll get to that in a second. You can answer that part after this. But I want you to show us the correct way. You have 20 seconds. I want you to show us the correct way to eat your corn on the cob right now. See, look, it's got the right twist in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You move side to side.
I concur. Is there a different way to eat corn?
No, it's not a typewriter. No, you sign it as you eat it.
The spirals?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Mine's a typewriter, bro.
Oh, so is mine. I go like this and then spin. Yeah.
No, like your corn is like. So when you're done, you put it down. You're turning it when you eat it.
You eat it at one time, like you don't like.
Yeah, like you don't breathe. You have to eat.
You eat your corn, and then you put your cob down, and you eat the next thing.
Yeah, that's exactly how I do it too, man. Like if I do a low day, man. Like it doesn't matter how big the corn is; it's gonna be eaten at one point.
Well, that's because there's a cleanup in aisle 6 when you're done. There always is, right? So
wait. You have to. You eat all your corn?
If you're wiping yourself up after you're eating your taters, there's something wrong with what you're doing. But with a piece of corn, you got to clean up after, do a quick little, and then you carry on with the rest of your meal, right? It is what it is. That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. That's one strange thing Canadians do.
Let me address this. I got some jackass. I do not go to bed early. I went to bed early once.
Yeah,
okay?
No, you did.
Once.
You missed.
And it happened to be on a Wednesday night, and it was way early, and I'm not even trying to defend it. I'm just saying it was once, okay? Once.
Anyways.
I missed the podcast because I fell asleep.
Okay, Mel, first question. We got to ask this. Yes. Do you have tamales in Canada? Do you know what a tamale?
I do know what a tamale is. They're quite hard to find.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're going to a very specific market or restaurant. It's not something you'd see just at your local whatever. You know what I mean? So,
okay, yeah. So you've never had a tamale?
I have, yes.
Oh, okay.
But I'm everywhere. I go everywhere, all the markets. I go, yeah. I've never thought about putting ketchup on one, though, ever.
You should, but you should.
We don't eat a ton of ketchup here. Ketchup is for your potato chips and hamburgers.
Wait, what?
I don't really use ketchup.
Wait, what? Potato chips?
We have ketchup-flavored potato chips.
Yeah.
What? Wait,
almost
what if
every
it's...
country in the world has ketchup-flavored potato chips except the United States.
Yeah. Because you guys eat too much ketchup.
Right?
Wait, so if you had a regular potato chip, would you dip it in ketchup?
Negative. But you would dry the ketchup out into a beautiful powder, and then you would dust said chips with that powder, and that was like magic chips. Trust me.
Yeah.
If you ever have a chance to get a bag of ketchup chips, you will be like, "This is the coolest thing I've ever had in my life."
Really?
I want ketchup chips all the time.
Wow. I mean, I like ketchup tamales, so.
There you go.
That's horrible. Don't do it. Don't.
Next time you do it, try it.
Just hot sauce, dude. Don't even. I tried it. And I've been eating tamales since I was a kid, dude.
Oh, there's Mrs. Mad Moose. Oh, when you say chips, do you mean fries? She's very confused. I'm confused. That's what I thought.
Potato chips.
But the
Not
ketchup.
French fries.
Lays.
French fries are French fries.
Lays.
Yes.
He's talking like Lays. Raw.
I'm gonna have to go on eBay and buy some ketchup chips because
you guys not have like specialty Canadian markets down there?
Yeah, we do, and all the cashiers, it's really weird. Their heads go like this every time they talk.
They just split open. They're like, how's everything fill up, buddy? Hey,
I was waiting for you guys to get to that. No, the Canadian government has apologized for Bryan Adams on several occasions. That's
so great, dude. So
Fuck you, buddy. I'm not your guy.
So here it is. I'm going to ask you a question. It's a very important Christmas question, and then that is going to take me into a special segment that I have planned for you here, Mel.
Perfect.
Number one, or not number one, but this is your question.
Okay.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
No.
What the fuck, dude? I'm done with this shit.
I'm sorry. Man, are you ready for? Ask me how many Die Hards I've seen.
There's only one Die Hard Christmas movie. Well, two is Christmas technically, but yeah.
Yeah. You're not doing well for the Canadians right now.
I'm terrible. Well, a lot of people do feel that Die Hard is a Canadian or is a Christmas movie. So,
but you are a Christmas fan, Christmas movie fan.
Your wife says it's not.
Yeah, but my 16-year-old daughter, I introduced it to her last night, and we watched it all. And she got done. I said, well, was this a Christmas movie? And she goes, well, yeah. She's like, I don't know why Mom said it's not. She's like, it's actually a great Christmas movie. And I said, see? And that was a proud moment for me, man. That was a proud moment for me. And so no. But now that we have got that question out of the way, are you guys ready? You guys ready to play Christmas movie trivia?
Woohoo!
I'm ready.
Okay, so
look ready.
Show,
I'm a Christmas tree.
Ready.
I'm a Christmas tree.
If I start to cut out, give me a thumbs up so I know I'm being too loud.
Okay, I'll give you one of these.
So yeah, one of those. So hold on, let me take my jacket off of this because this is about to get freaking crazy. And it's like 30 degrees, like 20 degrees in here. But anyways, all right, here we go. This is going to be a game show style. So, hello and welcome to the Christmas movie trivia. I'm your host, we all know and love, TD. Let's meet contestant number one. He's coming at you from what we call the North Pole because baby, it's cold outside. He's never mad. It's only. I'm trying to say. He's never mad if he only gets bumps of coal for Christmas. He just smiles, lights his cigars with his Star Wars blaster, and yells, "Fire in the hole!" He's a member of the Big Green Egg Team Green. Let's welcome the Dark Side of the Grill, Mel. What's up, Mel? And how you doing tonight?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Awesome. Let's meet contestant number two. He's a cop from the Golden State of California who lives next door to the Polar Express lane. He cooks, he burns, he drinks, he thinks he is John McClane. Mad Moose.
The people are clapping. I can hear them.
I can too. Yeah,
I can hear them. You guys are clapping in the audience. I can hear you.
So I try not to break character as much as possible. So let's go with round number one. Are you ready, Mel?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Moose?
Yeah.
I will ask the question, and you will chime in with your name. For example, Dark Side of the Grill. and I will call upon you to answer the question. Or Mad Moose Barbecue. Are you ready?
Yes.
What is the name of the limo driver in Die Hard?
Mad Moose.
What is it, Mad Moose?
Frank.
Dude, the correct answer is Argyle.
Oh.
Since neither one of you guys know shit about Christmas movies, let's move on. In the beginning of the Christmas Vacation movie, what did Clark get stuck under while driving?
Dark Side of the Grill, semi-truck.
A semi-truck. That is correct.
Oh, boo!
Let's toast to the Spice Caboose.
Wait, how am I going to answer if I have to mute?
Good.
We're gonna take a commercial break. Segment is brought to you in part by TD's Brew and Barbecue. And it's also brought by Mad Moose Barbecue. Get your hands on some TDs at tdsbrewandbarbecue.com. And get your hands on some Mad Moose, the sauce you've been waiting for at madmoosebarbecue.com. I am not Mr. Movie Phone Guy, but if you want to watch the pirate movie, it's rated R.
Arr.
Just trying to get some fillers.
That's fantastic.
And we're back!
We're back. It's faint. It's
I've always
faint.
wanted to say that, man. I've always wanted to say that. And we're back. Wasn't there like a Saturday Night Live episode where Jimmy Fallon was like a radio DJ? And like every 2 seconds they would go to a commercial just so he could go like, and we're back! So, question number 3.
Yeah.
What are the neighbors? What are the Griswold snooty neighbors' names?
Oh.
That is correct, Brian Ramirez. I have.
I don't remember their names.
I don't.
The correct answer is Todd and Margot.
Oh, I would have never got that.
You guys don't know shit about A Christmas Vacation either.
God damn it.
In the classic Gremlins, how many rules must you abide by with Gizmo?
Mad Moose.
8.
Oh, Mad Moose.
8.
No, Mel.
3.
The correct answer is 3.
You fucker.
Okay, now I know how to play. We're okay now. This is okay.
The correct answer is 3. Bonus points if you can tell me what they are.
Never get a welder wet. Never feed him after 8, 10.
Midnight. It's midnight.
Midnight.
Yeah, there you go. I don't remember the other one. It's been so long.
Keep them away from bright lights.
The bright lights. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Well, it's not fair. I've never seen the Gremlins.
What?
Oh my god, dude. Okay, next one. Let's go to the next movie. Let's move on. In the movie Home Alone.
Ooh, yeah.
What was the total cost of the pizza?
What the fuck? That's very specific. Mad Moose.
What is it?
$37.
No, the correct answer is $122.50.
Jeez.
How are we supposed to? That is a very,
That's in the very first scene of the movie, dude.
Yeah, but it's a very difficult question.
$122.50. So, anyways, let's move on. What famous actor offered to give Kevin's mom a ride home when there were no flights available? Bonus point.
Dark Side of the Grill. John Candy.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
Bonus points if you can tell me his character name.
Oh, the polka band. What is his name? Oh, man.
And it's Gus Polinski, the Polka King of Chicago.
All I can think is Schmangy Brothers, the Schmangy Brothers. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
In Home Alone, what item does Kevin McAllister shoplift?
Mad Moose Barbecue.
Mad Moose.
Was it a toothbrush?
Yes.
That is correct.
Yeah! I got one.
All right, so let's see here. Back to Christmas Vacation, since none of you guys know shit about Die Hard.
I know, I've seen it.
What is the correct number of Christmas lights that Clark decorates his house with?
Mad Moose Barbecue.
Mad Moose.
2,700.
No! The correct answer is 25,000.
I'll tell you what, though. They aren't twinkling.
No,
they aren't twinkling.
Not.
I'm a sad Christmas tree.
Last Christmas Vacation question. What did Clark receive for his Christmas bonus?
Dark Side of the Grill.
Oh,
Jelly of the Month Club. It's the gift that keeps
correct.
on giving.
That's right. That's what we were looking for. Now, could either one of you tell me, ding, oh, that's the end of round number 1. Could any of you guys ever tell me, for the bonus question, what does Clark Griswold do for a living?
Mad Moose Barbecue.
Yes.
He's a salesman.
No. Dark Side of the Grill.
Yes.
He's a food engineer or designer, or food product engineer or designer.
I'll give you that one. The correct answer is food additive designer.
There you go.
He designs additives that go with food.
There you go. Because of the saucer, he came up with and then the cereal that never gets soggy.
I really hope that you have some other Christmas movies.
Yeah.
I only picked up the top 4 Christmas movies of all time.
So you obviously didn't look into the Muppets Christmas Carol, which is number 1?
Or Elf?
Christmas Carol, yeah, they're a little further down there, but Die Hard is number 1, man. This is my show. If you don't like it, you can quit.
Did you look on the American the American Christmas? That's not fair.
Well, to tell you the truth, I actually researched a bunch of questions on Scrooge. And they were actually too fucking hard for you guys.
Cross. His last name is Cross, and it's a thing you nail people to, and it's in his workshop, like where he works. Yeah. I could go on about Scrooge all day long. I'm a huge Bill Murray fan. Huge Bill Murray.
Okay, that's great. So here is your last question, then. Since Mel won round number 1, this is the bonus round for you, Mel. You will win jack shit if you get this right. What Christmas present does Cross want to ship to his brother for Christmas?
He wants to send the bath towels, but his secretary sends the VCR.
That's right. What did he send him last year?
I don't know.
It's actually in the movie, man. It's actually in the movie, dude.
I don't remember. It's
a shower curtain.
Yeah,
dude.
there you go.
Well.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing, guys. Now get the fuck out of here.
I feel like that was it was a little rigged.
It was rigged.
A little rigged.
I'm okay with that.
Well, I let you in. You're our guest. That'd be rude for me to
I wanted to actually, I was going to make up 20 questions, and I was seriously going to have every one of them be the answer is Die Hard, and I was going to send Mel and be like, every answer is Die Hard until Mad Moose said something that this is rigged, and then the next one's going to be Christmas Vacation, and then we'll go back to Die Hard.
You would do some nonsense.
I know, I thought about it, really.
That would have been great, though. That would have been great. I've also never seen Die Hard, so.
Well, that would you could answer it. You could actually throw out the answer before I even finish the question every time.
Oh shit!
Love it.
Well, okay. So now that we've got the rigged game show out of the way, that was bullshit. We should have had questions about Elf.
No. Dude, I just missed that. I figured that one would be too easy. Dude. I wanted to go with the real Christmas movies, dude.
Gremlins is not a Christmas movie.
Doesn't Elf take place in like July?
Elf?
Good question.
Elf?
For the most part of it, does.
No.
It takes place during the regular rest of the year.
No, it doesn't.
No, because Santa's there. Santa crashes his cart.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It's Christmas time. You're
Not the whole time.
Yeah, in the movie Elf. Yes.
I thought it was like a whole year that passed for some reason.
No, it's like 2 weeks.
I'm not a big fan of that movie, but
Neither is my wife.
I tried putting maple syrup on spaghetti after watching it. Just saying,
And
it worked.
well, you're Canadian, of course.
But I'm Canadian, man. We put maple syrup on everything. This
is true.
Yeah.
So one of the guys, I'm not sure what is it. It's like bourbon and barbells or something like that. Like he's a Canadian dude. And like he's always drinking bourbon and smoking cigars and like works out and cooking steak or something like that. He did the maple or the Canadian car bomb. Did you see that video?
No.
And he had said like an Irish car bomb. He had Guinness and then he had like a Canadian whiskey. And then he took some maple syrup and put it on top of the Canadian whiskey and dropped it in the Guinness and chugged it. He was like, "This is the Canadian car bomb." The Canadian car bomb. I'm like, dude, I bet that would be good. I don't like maple syrup, but yeah, I bet that'd be good.
Can we? I'd like to take this moment to do our brewery shout out real quick because I pulled this beer out of the fridge and I'm really blown away by how delicious this beer is. So we'll do the brewery shout out segment real quick. This is a Mind Shaker Milkshake Double IPA with sweet cherry by New Glory Brewing. It's a hazy double IPA with lactose, pretty much. So,
nice.
Dude, it's thick and it's phenomenal. Like it's thick like a milkshake. It's not like a really melted down milkshake, but it's really freaking good. So, Mel, what are you drinking? Who are you going to shout out?
I'm drinking White Claw as well. I've got Bamboo in here, and then also when no one's looking, I'll put a splash of Malibu in there just in case.
In the rum?
Yeah.
Are you mixing? Nice. Are you mixing White Claws with those? Like
with
in
pineapple?
Yeah, right on.
Wait, you're mixing? Wait, you're mixing the White Claw in with your cocktail?
No. I've had 7 White Claws since I've been on here.
7?
That's like I said. There's a reason why I drink White Claws.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
but yeah, that's awesome.
They keep me sober. So.
TD, what are you drinking?
So, man, I just got this. So I've had it in the freezer until now to get it cooler, to get it cold. My wife actually came home from Texas, outside of New Mexico where we're not supposed to go. But she went to the grocery store.
Rebel.
That's where I usually get all my cool beers from. She came home with possibly one of the greatest beers I think I've ever had in my hands. Especially I love chocolate and peanut butter, and I love a chocolate stout, especially with peanut butter because I like to make it into a milkshake. As most of you guys saw, I made last week as we were starting. I made it, but dude, she comes home with this, and I'm looking at the can, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Yeah, dude, no shit. It's a puppy chow stout beer.
Nice.
Powdered sugar, chocolate, peanut butter, and Chex Mix. Oh, God, no! I dropped it!
You idiot!
No!
The tree is calling you an idiot. That's the best.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to wait to open it for a few minutes because now I got to let it set. So
it's probably flat now.
Look at, I have a cookies and cream stout.
Ooh, that sounds good. I'd make a milkshake out of that.
And I have this. This is a cinnamon toast crunch beer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think I might drink that one next.
I'm more excited about this.
this is the hard one I have, and I have to chime in here just for a second now. I eat so much shit about the White Claws all the time from people who just assume that I'm not an alcoholic already, right? And it's usually from guys that like really fruity craft beer. And this is the thing that I like. I drink Budweiser for breakfast.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's my beer of choice is Budweiser. Well, I'll go to a craft brew house and be like, what do you have that's close to Budweiser? Like, I don't want mango or, I'm not looking for a Saison with tea and what I just want to like, like beer. I'm here for beer. This is it. But I catch so much about these from those exact same, and I'm always like, why are you?
Right.
Right? Just saying.
I know. I drink a lot of craft beer, man. But dude, Budweiser is really like my favorite commercial beer, dude. We call them the Diesels. Man.
I've never had a bad one.
I'm a Coors guy. Well,
this is for me. Like I grew up, like eight years old. Right there, you go. I've never had a bad one. Cool.
I feel like there's
rim it with maple syrup. You're like, ah.
I'm just saying,
there's a trend here. You
guys have bush parties down there?
Yeah, dude, we do here. Yes.
So there's a lot of bush up in Canada, so you start pretty early up here. I'm just saying that's
okay.
Well, you can't what is it like? You betcha guy. He said he's not in Canada, but yeah, you betcha guy. He says you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
That's it.
Well, you can't drink these all day.
No, that's what I mean, right? That's what I mean. That's why I can drink some.
Oh, I want to mention the first one I drank was the one TD sent me.
Oh, I saw that.
The green chili cerveza. It's a green chili cerveza. It was really good.
It's a green chili Mexican lager, dude. So did you like it?
Yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it. It had a little spice.
It tastes like there's a fresh green chili in there.
It's good. Okay.
I like that. That was nice. I like him. That's good.
He's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I cooked that Wagyu steak that BBQ Butcher gave me on a fucking pellet grill.
Yeah.
Dude, hold on, real quick, dude. I got tell him, dude. No, dude, BBQ Butcher, dude, he came down and he met me in Dallas. I was waiting for him to be on last week, so he didn't get on, but he met me in Dallas, dude. He gave me a Wagyu steak. He gave me some Wagyu ground beef, and then some made Italian sausages that he made himself. Nice. He says the recipe was from his great granddad, 100 years old or something like that, dude. 100-year-old Italian sausage recipe, and they were so bomb. I did a video and I put them on a paper plate, and I even said, I'm going to do him putting them on a paper plate. Took it off the cutting board. I almost feel bad for putting them on a paper plate because they were that fucking good. So yeah, thanks, Ethan, man. I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Awesome. I'm jealous. Well, I have a question. I have questions. So Mel.
Yes, sir.
What is your favorite meat to cook? And what is your favorite meat to eat?
So, I don't know. If we're talking barbecue,
we're talking barbecue. Brisket.
Brisket is always my favorite.
To cook and eat?
No, just to cook.
Okay.
To cook brisket's fantastic. I love it. It's fun. I get to trim it, make it all aerodynamic, right? You season it up. You do the salt, pepper, garlic that's my go-to, right? I've never had a problem with bark. I've never had a problem with drying out or anything so. It's a fun, easy cook, super easy for me. I don't know. I've just always been really one-on-one with the briskets. I don't know. So it's a lot of fun. I've never been stressed out with a brisket in my life. I'm gonna stick to that. My favorite to eat is picanha.
Ooh.
My number one. I will dry age that thing for salt dry brine for a day with a black truffle sea salt or something like that.
Oh, fancy.
Nice.
For a day. So it just sweats a little bit, crisps up just a little bit, and then cut it up or however I'm cooking it. I go nuts for that picanha. It's my favorite. So that's my
nice.
I around here, dude, so California is the capital for tri-tip.
Yes.
I mean, tri-tip is just, it's everywhere here, and it's cheap, and that is our staple meat, I guess, pretty much in California. So I've been looking for picanha everywhere, and recently I went to a Walmart. It's a super Walmart, and I just happened to go walk down the meat aisle real quick, and I was like, holy shit, that's a picanha. And so I grabbed it, cooked it up that night, and man, it's crazy because it's such a lean piece of meat, but it's, why are you laughing? Like, because it's a
dude, fucking hat, dude. The fucking hat, dude. Like, right now I'm picturing you walking through the fucking store wearing that, dude.
Oh,
like, hey, do you have
look
any
at
money in here?
it's now like my mask.
It's now accepted. Yeah, it's now acceptable.
So I'm gonna actually do that. That's a great. I'm gonna wear this to work.
It's just hard to take you fucking seriously right now.
Well, wait till my next segment when you and Mel are going against each other.
Oh.
But yeah, so I tried the picanha for the first time, and man, that was great, dude. I cut mine into steaks though. I didn't have time to salt brine or anything. But man, that was great. Like, for being such a lean cut of meat, if you guys can find a picanha, I highly recommend trying it, because I mean, it was awesome, dude.
Here's the trick. Once you know what you're looking for, you walk past your local meat department, odds are it's there, but it's cut up into like 3/4-inch steaks.
Yeah.
They've already butchered it horribly and are selling it as like sirloin steaks.
Right.
And once you see that, just go talk to the guy and say, can I get this? Like, hold it up to him and say, like, can I get this whole? And like, don't trim the fat cap.
Yep.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they come out, there you go, and it's cheap. It's dirt cheap.
Yeah, it was. But until everybody starts realizing that it's awesome, and then it's going to be
tri-tip.
Yes, and then it's going to be expensive again. So I need to go back and get some more and deep freeze them. But TD, if you want to ask some questions before we get into my segment, because my segment's going to be pretty good.
No, my segment. My next question is pretty easy, and this is the question that I lost a few minutes ago when we were on the pizza topic. So, Mel, leftover pizza, cold or hot?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a tough one. I go both ways.
Oh.
Woo. Me too. Yeah. I'm a Christmas tree.
With your pizza too? With your pizza? Yeah. Right.
No, honestly, man, if I wake up in the morning, right, and I don't want to wake the babies up, I'm not going to fire up the microwave. I'll just eat it right out of the fridge. Not a big deal. But same deal. If I'm looking forward to pizza and all I have is leftovers, and I feel like I'll throw it in the toaster oven, right, and get that crisp on it. They're both good.
Depends on the situation.
That's
so I guess maybe I should have said, okay, so you had a 14-hour brisket cook. The next morning, what are you eating? Cold pizza, or are you heating it up?
Can I tell you a little just on that, just because we'll probably never get back to it? What did I do the other day? I was cooking all day. That prime rib. I cooked.
Yes, I saw that.
I cooked the monster prime rib, right? Did everything. Huge. Whatever. It was fantastic, right? 11 o'clock at night, I went and got a donair.
I don't know what that is.
It's it's like a shawarma wrap or a gyro.
It's like a gyro, yeah. It's like a gyro.
Or a gyro.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a pita wrap with meat and onions and tzatziki and stuff.
Okay. That was actually one of my questions was what's a donair, but okay. Now I know.
It hit me the wrong way halfway through that cook, and as excited as I was to eat a prime rib, we're in like lockdown right now. We can't have people at your house. You can't have nothing. It's really nuts up here. So that whole prime rib was pretty much for Instagram, and then for my vacuum sealer.
Right.
And knowing that and being already kind of defeated about that cook, and knowing that it's just for the vacuum sealer, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get me a donair. And the wife, like, you just cooked a 7-bone prime rib, and you're going out for takeout. I'm like, yeah, I am. That's it. Like, it's
right.
So, okay. Well, I'm glad we talked about that, because I was curious about that cook. I was going to ask you about, like, how do you make such a big piece of meat? What do you do with it all? Like, just for Instagram. Like, what the hell did you do with the rest of it?
Well, so it's a weird thing. Like, it's rare that I have this kind of time. I was in contact with someone at work that had COVID, so we had to be in quarantine for 14 days.
Right.
So I have nowhere to go.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I have nowhere to go and like nothing to do. And the kids and the wife are in the house, and I'm like, I have to get outside. I can't be in here. Like, I have to go. And there's nowhere to go. So now I came up with like a calendar of the 2 weeks that I'm locked down. And I filled it with food. And one of those things, I dry age my own meat, so I have 2 whole primals in there.
Nice.
I was going to cut them all up for steaks and vacuums.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I do that a lot. And then I was like, you know what? Like, when am I ever going to get the chance to do this again? Right. So I was like, you know what? I'll just do it. I'll just do it, document everything, make a YouTube video out of it. So it's in the event you wanted to French a 7-bone prime rib, it's there, right?
Yep.
Away you go. That's
nice.
Yeah,
I like it. Yeah. Dude, that's crazy though. So just because you came into contact with someone, you got to quarantine for 14 days.
Full lockdown. Full lockdown.
Dude, like people at my work are like dropping like flies, and they're still like, "You better be at work, motherfucker."
It's weird up here, man. Like, I don't
Misty's here. Sorry, we got to say hi to Misty.
Oh, Misty, how you doing, sweetie? That's fantastic.
She's awesome. She was on the show. She's fun.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there was a kid got arrested for playing hockey up here.
What?
In my problem, got arrested because there was more than a couple kids. There was like 15 or 20 of them playing hockey outside in an outdoor rink, and someone called bylaw, and they sent the officers down, and the one kid was like, I'm not getting off the ice. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong here.
What's bylaw? Is that like your 911?
Yeah, that's yeah. So and that was it. Like, so the kid got arrested for playing hockey, and now it's like,
jeez, what is your 911? Like, what do you call
911?
Oh, you do? It's that. I don't know. It could have been something different. I've never been to Canada, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you just have to knock the ice cubes together, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit! That's funny.
Well, Eric wants to know what you're cooking, what we're cooking, what meats we're cooking for Christmas.
Yes. So, go ahead, Mel.
What am I cooking for Christmas?
Yeah. Yes. What meats are you cooking for Christmas?
Oh, so here's the greasy part. Like I was telling you, I had this calendar of cooks, right? I've got a 38-pound turkey, and it's not quite defrosted yet. So I might have to overshoot.
30-pound turkey.
38.
It's a Canadian turkey.
38-pound turkey.
That's right. It's crossbred with a moose because it's Canadian.
I was gonna say it's gotta be, dude. Yeah. Wow. It's like part pterodactyl.
So I started defrosting it in my cooler, but I had to put weights on the lid just to shut it. That's how big it is. Like it's actually.
That's insane.
So the only thing it's gonna fit in is my 2XL. So I have to cook this thing on the 2XL, but it's not thawed yet. So now I'm fighting the thaw. I was going to brine it. Now I might not even brine it. We'll see what happens. But that was going to be my Christmas cook. That might be my Boxing Day cook now. So if that happens, then I've got like a surf and turf that'll be like epic. I have an epic surf and turf. So that'll be my
surf and turf for Christmas. Yeah, that's because, like you said, like Canadians want to be Australians, right?
Yeah.
So it's summer over there right now, right?
I'm drinking the pineapple drink right now because we're freezing outside. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I picked up a little 3-bone prime rib. I think it's like 7 pounds, but we're actually taking off to a cabin for the weekend tomorrow. So tomorrow afternoon we'll take off. So I'm probably gonna have to cook it in the oven. I won't have a smoker, but I mean prime rib. I mean that's kind of the thing, dude. Like I've learned, which is I've never cooked anything in the oven before, but now I'm like, okay, well, I learned on a pellet smoker, so now I'm like, I can pretty much, if I could cook it in a pellet smoker, it's the same concept in an oven, just not gonna get that smoke flavor, but you know,
right?
What are you cooking, TD?
We're cooking tri-tip, man. That's what we cook every year, man.
Oh, okay.
My Christmas Eve usually is a 6-pack of that Adobe Igloo from Santa Fe Brewery Company that we had on the show a couple weeks ago. That like chocolate and chili beer.
Oh yeah.
Is that I usually smoke some tri-tip, and that's usually Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, like we usually have steak or something over at my parents' house for the evening.
Nice.
Yeah, on Christmas Day we don't do turkey. Like we used to not do turkey on Thanksgiving. We always did steaks. And
that's un-American, but okay.
No, it's not, dude.
Un-American.
I'm sentimental to the indigenous people, man. So we cook steaks. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Shut up. My wife wants to know: is it true that bylaw numbers can't be reached right now?
It's been nuts. Like it's been crazy up here.
Like if you call 911, they'd be like, "Sorry, leave a message or what?"
Like that's still going through, but like the sub numbers of those are like so filled with complaints and people reporting people, and it's chaos up here, man.
Dude, they're reporting people.
Dude, Canada is gonna have a revolution before us. Well, you guys can't have like cool guns. Like we can have pretty cool guns here. You guys get like muskets and shit.
That's the truth. That is the truth. There are no AR-15s. There's no like our big gun is like a 30-06, right? So that's.
I mean, you can do a lot of damage with a 30-06, but not.
Try and walk into a gas station with one of those, right? It's like a
on your hip.
Yeah.
She wants to know, like, so like they can be out of service. Is that what you're saying?
Well, there may have been some instances where they were probably.
Okay.
Like we have for our health line to call in if you have questions about, anything health related. They've been overrun totally because of COVID, right? So now you can't get through to them, which is it's crazy. Like our hospitals are filling up and all kinds of.
Yeah. Well, you're Canadian, so this should put everybody on ice, anyways.
That's what they're like. Go outside, just go outside. That snowbank we fished you out of 10 years ago. Yeah, go fall back to sleep in there, and you're fine. Yeah.
Are we ready for my segment?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's
freaking awesome, dude?
Oh, I need a beer as the host.
This beer is super awesome, dude. I can't chug it, dude. It's like it'd be like eating 5 handfuls of puppy chow like at once. Like, yeah, you're like I can taste like the little bit of dryness from like the powdered sugar, and I can taste the peanut butter and the chocolate, and I can almost taste the checks in there too. It's like
when you said puppy chow, I thought you were talking about dog food.
No, dude,
I was like, what kind of?
They're not familiar with it.
It's a dessert. So like you would take like rice checks, and then you'd melt peanut butter and chocolate chips together, and then you put the rice checks in a bag. Then you'd pour that in the bag, and then you'd pour like a
powdered
sugar, and you shake it up, dude, and it looks like puppy chow, but it's chocolate and peanut butter coated checks mixed.
Like it would kill your dog. Like don't feed it to your
they're
puppy.
Great, dude. It's fantastic. You would love it, Mel. Like you'd probably like it, dude. It's good, man.
I think our government, throttles back a lot of your guys' food that we're not even allowed to know what it is. Like I found out a few months ago, you guys have 1 gallon pails of queso cheese. If the Canadian could buy that over the counter, we'd all be dead. So that's why we don't have like that. Like
dude, that's so funny. My neighbor gave me like a 5-pound bag of queso cheese like a few weeks ago because she works at a school and they're like, well, we're not serving queso cheese, so they gave this to us and we're not going to use it. I was like, I'll take it. And so we had like brisket nachos and put freaking queso cheese on everything for like a week. Yeah. But okay, let me ask you this before we start: should I drink the cinnamon toast crunch beer or the cookies and cream beer, Mel?
Cookies and cream.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Wait, I don't know what we have to do here, but
okay.
Let's toast
so basically,
let's toast one before we get started. This is the peanut butter whiskey.
Oh, nice. Should I mix a drink here? Is that what I'm doing, or what?
I don't know what we're doing.
No, it's not necessarily. You should be drinking, but there's not like a take a drink thing.
Well, no, okay, yeah, that's what I was on, because I've got 2 halves and a half going, so I should.
So,
we really have 1 1/2.
What we're gonna do is, I I am going to give you guys some fantastic Christmas-related jokes.
Oh.
And so the point of the game is to not laugh. You can't even you're not. So you can't even smile. Your eyes have to be open. You got to be looking at me. You can't smile. You're already smiling.
I'm so gonna lose this game, dude.
All right. So you cannot laugh.
I feel like Mel can keep a straight face, but like deep inside, like he's laughing his fucking ass off. Like he's just keeping a straight face because that's what's funny. I can't.
I mean,
okay. So, are you ready?
I am.
I want to see those. No, you gotta be looking at the camera. You get your drink ready.
Okay.
And when I count, I'm going to count to 3. And when I get to 3, you need to have straight faces on. And
like that?
Yeah, like sure.
Is there a time limit? Like, can we laugh like after 5 seconds or?
No, you cannot laugh at all during the segment.
Until you move on to the next one. Okay.
Yeah. And like ever. Like you can't laugh. First one to smile loses. This is a no smile zone. Okay?
He seems like a giggly guy. I don't know if this is going to work.
Dude, yeah, dude, it's not going to work.
All right. Are you ready? Here we go. I'm counting to 3. And 1, 2, and 3. Now, this is Christmas related. What is every elf's favorite type of music? Rap. Get it? Like, okay. You lost already.
Dude, you didn't even finish the question, dude.
Okay, we're starting over. A different one. We're gonna do. Okay, come on. Get in the game, TD. Come on.
Okay, ready?
What? He lost again.
Dude, I even muted you. I didn't even hear what the
Okay. What? All right, start out. One more. I
was even like, I looked at you and I'm like, no, I'm going to laugh because and then like I start looking at Mel and I'm like, God damn, that's a straight face. Like, shit, I can't do it. And I'm like, I even had you muted, so I didn't even hear the question.
All right, I got a couple more. Go back to your straight face. Face.
Don't read the comments, though, because the comments will make you laugh.
Yeah.
Dude, your face is making you laugh. I'm gonna have to look at some. I can't look at any of us. I can't look at me. I can't look at you.
No, you have to. That's part of the game.
I can't. Dude, like I got.
That's part of the game. Okay. Oh, did you muted me? You muted me.
That's awesome.
God damn it! No muting. Don't mute me. Okay. Here we go.
It's a mute me. It's a mute me.
I see what you did there.
Oh, wait,
okay.
So did I mute everybody?
That's hilarious.
Could you hear it though?
No, nothing. That's why it was so funny.
Oh God, dude.
That's why it was so funny.
You imbecile.
Dude,
okay.
I didn't even think about that, dude. And the fact, like, all I was seeing was like this.
Okay, you're not allowed to touch anything. All right. Okay, new round. Straight faces right now. First one to laugh loses. Christmas jokes by Mad Moose. Ready? What do reindeer hang on their Christmas trees? Ornaments. Okay, what kind of motorcycle does Santa ride? A Harley Davidson. No? Okay, I'm going to get Mel right here. Okay. Why didn't Rudolph go to school? He was elf-taught. Oh, shit. Okay, well, Mel, I guess you won.
What? I'm still trying to figure out what horse have to do with Christmas ornaments. It didn't make
Horns! They're reindeer. What do they hang on their trees? They hang ornaments. They are reindeer. They have horns.
Not horns.
Oh, you're saying horns. I was like,
not ornaments.
I thought we were going back to my hat that I stole from a stripper back in '95. I was like, what are we talking about here? What is... See, that shit was funny, and I didn't laugh.
If you stole that hat from a stripper, why are you wearing it on your head? I'd be wearing it on my face.
So TD did not do well, and he also ruined part of my segment because he muted it from everybody.
Dude, if I would have known that it muted you the whole time, I would have left it muted. And Mel and I would have just sat here like this.
Oh, my wife wants me to stop.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask one more, just because she asked me to stop. So, what do you call a snowman with a six-pack? An abdominal snowman. Get it? Because it's got abs.
That one's pretty bad, dude. I'm not even gonna laugh at that one.
Oh,
dude.
come on.
I got you. Yeah, six-pack with the snowman.
Well,
hey, I got one. What do you do if a polar bear is being mean? You kick him in the ice hole. I got him, dude. I got him.
Oh, Jesus.
That's great. That's great.
Okay, we're not talking about deer. We're talking about reindeer. Reindeer have horns.
I know deer have horns.
He says they're antlers, not horns.
Whatever.
Daddy Dutch. He's a sadist. Oh, that brings me to a question. Have you ever eaten moose or seen a moose or hunted a moose?
Yes.
Which one?
All of it.
What?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Moose are all over up here.
Are they like huge, like the size of a bus?
Yeah, you hit them with your truck. It sucks.
Yeah.
Like how big? Like is the biggest moose you've seen?
They're like the size of a camel. If you've ever been to the zoo and seen a big
I've never.
camel,
Okay. I've seen a camel at the zoo.
It sounds weird, but like that's
huge. They're
big.
huge, man.
Yeah. Like they're like their backs are like almost like 10 feet tall, right?
Yeah, they're
they're massive.
Yeah.
So you've hunted moose.
Yes.
And so you've eaten moose.
Yes.
Now, what does moose taste like?
To get the stink out of the meat, cook it with beer.
Okay, interesting. It
So
stinks.
Well, no, but like game, you know what I mean? Like,
gaminess. Yeah.
When you're out hunting, right?
Is it like deer? Is it like deer?
No, man.
Meat?
It's different. It's a lot more like bison or beef even. But
okay.
Taste.
It's going to be gamey.
Yeah, it's got a gamey taste to it. You want to throw it in there with onions and carrots and a beer or two.
Okay, interesting.
It's better. Yeah, it's better.
Have you ever ridden a moose?
I have never. That's illegal.
Oh, is it?
God damn it,
Everything is illegal in Canada.
Yeah, dude,
Just the fun stuff. Just the fun stuff.
Dude, you are not allowed. Like Canadians aren't allowed to do anything.
No, man. That's
except put gravy on there.
No, the first time I went down to the States, I was like, shit, man, you guys got all these civil liberties and shit that we don't have. Like, this is crazy. Would
you ever try to like move to the United 100%.
States? The wife won't let me. The first time I went, I was like, that's it. I got to go. Florida. I would like to live in Florida.
Florida's a great state.
I would blend right in down there. That's it.
Florida's
I don't know, dude.
State.
You seem more like a mountain man type to me, dude. Like, yeah, like you would melt in Florida, bro.
Maybe Tennessee.
No, but in Florida, I would live in white shorts and flip flops somewhere by a body of water, and I would be fine.
And then you could walk around in your robe like almost all the time, like you already do.
That's it.
Canada.
And wrestle alligators.
That's it. Shooting iguanas out of trees and drinking Budweiser at 7 in the morning. It'd be great.
I want to try iguana. Like, I want to try iguana and cook it, dude. I want to try it.
We had a Fijian at our work, and one of the guys is a big reptile guy. He's got all kinds of pets, and he bought one of his iguanas, and I was like, "You sold it to that dude? He's eating it." So you know, he's eating it. Sure shit, he ate it. I was like, "That's hilarious. That's awesome."
I had to defend myself.
Like in high school, there was a guy that he lived by himself, and like he didn't even have like electricity in his house. And like we would go over there because he'd like buy beer and shit for us. And like, dude, and like, hey man, I need to take a leak. And he'd be like, backyard, bro. And he goes, he didn't have any water either. And like, you go over there, dude, and you'd be like, oh, okay. And then you're outside taking a leak, and this fucking rabbit is like running around you in circles. Like, it's just a rabbit, and the rabbit's name was dinner because one day he's gonna cook it and eat it.
My wife says I've never been to Florida, but technically, when I was 12, we went to Florida because our flight left from Florida to the Bahamas, so I have been to Florida.
There you go.
But I do remember it as being quite humid, probably not my thing. I'd be more of like an Idaho. I'd like to like Idaho if I was to move states. I'd maybe look into Idaho. Definitely not New Mexico.
Like when it's minus 40 up here, I don't know what that works out for you guys, but minus 40
is Celsius?
In Celsius, yeah.
Wow, that's like minus 80.
Yeah, nothing starts, nothing moves.
No, I'm not doing
it. Sucks so bad. Like when you go onto the Weather Network and it's like your hometown is the worst place in the world to live today. And this is when you're competing with Siberia, where they send like the criminals that they don't want to deal with in major cities, and this is like your home. It sucks.
Yeah, right?
It sucks. Like I would take my shirt is sticky over I can't feel my face and I'm not partying. So
dude, that's crazy.
But like no, dude, like that's like in Arizona in like August, bro. It's like, hey, dude, you're the hottest place on the fucking earth. Like, it is 121 degrees here, dude. Like, 121 degrees. I don't even know what that would be in your Canadian Celsius, dude. All I know is that it's hot as fuck.
We would call that dead.
Yeah. You guys would die, dude. Like, you'd shrivel up like a fucking grape. And you're just like, ah!
Yeah, that's... Oh, buddy, yeah.
I'm learning so much about Canada.
It gets cold, man.
So is South Park a pretty good representation of Canadians?
South Park?
Yeah.
No, they hate Canadians.
Yeah,
I know.
Dude, they hate them, dude.
So it's not a good. I mean, obviously your mouth and your forehead are attached to each other, so you're not talking like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't do a lot of like fart jokes.
You don't?
We're actually quite polite.
Yeah, super polite.
No, really, like if you fart,
I know that,
people are like, "Whoa, like what's going on here?" But that's are you not feeling well? Can I get you something to drink, perhaps? Like it's yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I'm so upset your stomach.
I'm sorry about my friend who has an upset stomach. That's it. That's the Canadian way.
So what state?
In America, you're like, dude, that dude fucking stinks, bro.
Yeah, we're a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, like, damn, dude.
What state do you live above? Like, if we were talking in the United States, do you know?
Montana?
Okay.
Is it Montana? I don't know geography worth nothing, man.
Me either. I thought Tennessee was on the East Coast. So
dude, you don't even want to go there with Moose, dude.
Where's Spokane?
Yeah, we had that.
Spokane,
Washington, right? Washington.
Yeah, you're on the it's the West Coast then.
Yeah, so we're close to that. Yeah, we're more central, but west side of central.
Oh, okay.
So it's like 9:30 there your time, right?
It's not. Yeah. Well, hold on.
9:20.
10:30.
Yeah, he's your time.
That's me.
Yeah.
Me. So you must be like directly like above me.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
Wait, is moose brisket? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah.
Do they have brisket?
Yeah, you can moose briskets. Yep.
Is it like a regular brisket?
No, it's nowhere near as marbled.
Oh, okay. So it's a lean moose lean.
Like that, dude, are really lean, man. Like your wild game stuff are really lean. And that's why, like, a lot of time when you see people, even like a deer tenderloin, they're like, yeah, wrapped in bacon. It's like, dude, it's a tenderloin. But yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, you want to give it some juice in there.
Yep.
My wife, I don't think she was here for the very beginning, but where are you from?
I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
And that's a province?
Alberta is our province.
Okay, province.
Edmonton is the city, the birthplace of the Edmonton Oilers.
Okay. Nobody knows what that is, but okay.
Y'all don't play hockey?
It's a hockey team, dude.
I don't watch hockey.
Wait, ever heard of Wayne Gretzky?
Well, yes, of course.
We made him.
Okay.
He got drunk at our bars and dated our chicken.
Yeah. Nice, dude. I'm drinking to that, dude. The great one, dude. He was the original GOAT, dude.
That's it. Yeah.
He was the original GOAT.
Does moose have a lot of fat? That's what somebody asked. I don't know if they're talking about me or the animal, but I'll let you talk about the animal.
Wait, yeah. I gotta know. Wait, who the hell typed that?
That was Jacob Hahn. What?
No, it says, like, there's yours, and then it shows up as mine. I am fat, yes.
I typed that, but since we're streaming, now we're all fat.
Oh, look at that, dude. That's my buddy Tony, man. That's my buddy Tony, dude. He's a huge Penguin fan, dude.
Okay, you're between Montana and Washington, just so you know.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
I have a serious question. Do you guys have like a pee break or an intermission or something? Or
you just gotta say, "Hey, someone's at the door. I'll be right back."
Well, I don't know what kind of show this is. So, like, I'm not ready for anything, but like if I have a second, I'll be right back.
I mean, we've got about 10 minutes left in the show, so it's up to you. But we've only got like 10 minutes left. So.
Dude, he's gonna stare at it.
He's gonna go. That's fine.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So,
anyways, hey, this cookies and cream stout. I'm glad he picked this, dude, because actually I really wanted to try the cinnamon toast crunch one, but this is really, really good. I'll probably take the cinnamon toast crunch up to the cabin.
Dude.
Well, dude, look at now look at we all get to take a great look at his
I know it's
freaking wall.
Stellar collection.
Look at that.
Dude, that shit on the top shelf, man, that is all a bunch of top shelf whiskeys up there, man. And
literally,
tell, like, some of them look like they're not even open yet. And then the bottom one, you can see that he's been cracking into some of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he's got some pretty good shit in there, man.
And if anyone watching hasn't noticed, I have a Mad Moose barbecue ornament.
And I have the logo.
And I am a Christmas tree, if you haven't noticed by now.
There you go.
But anyways, Mel, you went to the bathroom. That's good.
We were admiring your whiskey collection up there, man.
Yes,
that looks fantastic.
while you were gone, because we've only got maybe 5 to 10 minutes left in our show.
Okay.
TD, do you have more questions, important questions that you wanted to really get to?
Yes, actually, I do have one super important question. Actually, two. One's real quick. The other one requires a little bit more. The first one is, I saw the other day you toasted Chuck on his 50K followers with your pineapple paloma. Okay, I happen to love palomas.
Yes.
I wanted to know how you made the pineapple paloma.
Tequila.
Wait, I don't know what a paloma is.
You'll find out.
Okay.
You're in California. How do you not know what a paloma is?
I know, right? I do paloma locas.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, stand by. If you're watching right now, can you please, if you know what a paloma is, say, yes, I know what a paloma is. Because I've never heard of that.
So he can, so here, go ahead and tell us, Mel. Tell us how you make that pineapple one, dude.
So I do tequila with ice, a lemon slice,
right?
And then I do pineapple juice on top of sparkling water.
Oh, okay. That's how I was trying. And I thought maybe you did like a pineapple soda, because a paloma is theoretically like a grapefruit soda with tequila, with lime and grapefruit.
So I've never heard of that.
The wife bought me a Soda Stream.
Yes.
To try and save my life, right? Which has now turned into all kinds of other mixed cocktails that I
right.
So that's so yeah. So that like quite literally, I'm doing that right now. I'm like, yeah, I cut everything with the Soda Stream now. So now it's like the super press. I never did it before, but now everything's like super pressed, right? One can of Diet Coke will last for like 6 rum and Cokes now. It's crazy. Yeah. Everything's three finger, right? That's yeah.
Right.
I just want to point out that Jason Bush is my cousin, Marissa, obviously my wife, and Jen Ramirez, not my wife, all from California. Nobody has heard of a paloma, so I don't know what the hell that is.
Paloma in Spanish actually translates to dove.
You don't know that.
Called by a dove. Yes, I do. Dude.
No, you fucking shut up.
I love it.
You don't speak Spanish. I am the Mexican.
No, dude. No.
I am the Mexican here.
You said birria tacos. Correct.
I'm also a Christmas tree.
Everything else has been bad, so you can't argue with the Christmas tree. But anyways, dude, a paloma is a grapefruit soda and tequila drink. It's awesome, dude. I love it. But I make mine spicy. Like I'll make like a spicy rim. Like I'll put like the tahini, or actually I've been using the habanero honey mango, and I'll actually season, that's one of my seasons. But I actually season the lime. Like I'll slice the lime or the grapefruit, then I'll season it, and then I just float it on the top, and then just kind of tap it down to give it a little bit more spice if I want.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
They're fucking awesome. I love palomas, man.
I can't do this. I can't do the seasoned rim. So we do Caesars up here, which is like your guys' Bloody Mary, right? And it's the seasoning salt across the rim, right? And every time I get a Caesar, the first thing I'm like,
yeah, you lick it all off.
Yeah, and everyone's like, you stop it, like quit it. That's people are staring. I'm like, oh, like that's
right. I actually like push mine in. Like I rake it along. I'll do like one drink, and then I'll rake the rest into the inside of the drink. That's what I do.
Wait, so Mel, do you know what a michelada is?
Yes, I have those for breakfast all the time with the Budweisers.
With a Budweiser, you don't get Mexican beers up there in Canada, huh?
Well, we do, but they're so fancy. You don't want to blow them with the Kamado juice.
Wait, they're fancy? What?
Well, yeah, because like we don't have a ton of that stuff. So like a 12-pack of Corona would cost the same as like a flat of Budweiser.
Wait, how much does a 12-pack of Corona cost in Canada money?
$28.
Dude, that's
in Canadian. So in US dollars, that's probably about 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's about the same as what it costs here for a case.
That's a little more.
12-pack is 12-pack's like about $10-12, huh?
Yeah. You're paying about $1 a beer.
Don't even start. When I was in Augusta, Georgia, when we went to the liquor store and I saw what you guys pay for bourbon, I was like, motherfuckers, I'd be dead right now. If I had prices, I would be dead. Like, wait, that's no joke. The Captain Morgan, the handle of Captain Morgan, we're not even allowed those.
Dude,
that's too much responsibility for someone to carry home. You can't do that. It's crazy. Put a handle on it. It's just crazy.
I partially wanted to visit Canada before this episode, but now I really have no desire to be there. It seems like a really sad place.
All we do is smoke tons of dope, and like everyone is like super fit and friendly, and we have wicked
It's California.
Food. That's all.
That's California.
Okay, it is not all of California. As a talking Christmas tree, not all of California is that way. That is just how California is.
All I gotta say is that there's 2 different countries represented here and 3 different states, and I happen to be in the only one that has not legalized any illegal drugs at the point. And I'm 15 miles away from a place that doesn't even want like medical marijuana. So it doesn't matter.
This is true. So
the state to our north has legalized. They basically have 3 of the 5 infinity zones. Like Danos is about to fuck shit up in Colorado, dude.
So is Oregon, dude. Oregon decriminalized every drug. Like you can go like smoke your meth and pretty much.
When Oregon did that, we actually like our
wait. What'd you call it? What'd you call it?
Oregon.
It's
when
Oregon.
Oregon did that.
It's Oregon.
Whatever. When Oregon did that, we have boards up here on our rigs, like our oil rigs, and right away they were like job postings in Oregon that showed up for no reason at all, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, I just heard about this. Like we should check the states out." Like they were like, "No joke." That's
well, shoot, dude, you probably have the same problem that we have in the oil field down here, man. I mean, you can get out of high school, and you can start working in the oil field, and you can automatically be taking home $100,000 a year, dude. Like, bam. Done.
I will tell you this right now, because I was born in Alberta. My dad had me welding when I was 13 or 14. So by the time I was 21 years old, I owned my own house. We would snowboard off the roof. I was already a journeyman welder. We would snowboard off the roof. I ripped the eave straw off, clean off the one side of the. I had a hot tub in my dining room and a pinball machine in my living room. It was nuts, man. It was insane. Like,
right.
And why wouldn't you? Because it's there.
Oil field money. Everyone can make, and they can make it fast, and a lot of it, man. Oh, yeah. But the other problem is that a lot of them can't stay clean, man.
Well, no,
that's the problem.
It hand in hand, right? It is what it is. People buying Corvettes, taking them 4x4 and then leaving them out in the field, like just done.
Yeah,
they're like, I would call a tow truck, but then I'd go to jail, so I'm just gonna leave it there and just
screw it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Exactly what it is, man. Yeah, that's exactly what it is down here too, man.
At 21 to do that, but you know what? I have to mention real quick, because I'm going to ask you basically like our closing question soon. But I just want to mention that typically around like 20 to 30 minutes ago, our audience really dies down. But tonight, it has been like solid, dude. Like we kept a solid. I don't think we've gone below 15 viewers, which, I mean, we're pretty new at all this. So like 15 viewers for us is pretty freaking cool. So I just want to say, you know, it's been a great show, and shit, dude, we've been keeping people obviously entertained. Probably has a lot to do with my me being a Christmas tree.
Probably.
But so I have a question for you, Mel. Kind of like my closing question that I kind of always ask everybody. So, like, what is next for Dark Side of the Grill? Like, what do you want to do? Where do you want to be in, say, a year? Like, is there any, like, big goals that you want to accomplish? Like, you know, where do you want to go with this whole barbecue thing?
Oh, man, I can't even say with this COVID, man, this year I had lined up like a bunch of stuff, and everything fell apart. I was supposed to be in Texas for the World Food Championships. That died on the line, right? I had an invite to the Royal, right? I could have done Memphis in May. That all fell apart. Like, everything fell apart. Everything that was coming up in the works, all just. And next year, I'd just be happy to get down there again. Just get down there, do some cooking, whatever. I'd be grateful for any of it, because it just, some kind of normal would be wicked. I'd be.
Oh yeah.
So do you want to grow even more, like your channel, like your Instagram? You know, you've got like 20,000 something followers now. So are you still trying to grow that? And like, do you want to, what do you want? Like,
oh yeah, everything's a means to something else, right? So I would one day hope to maybe open a restaurant or something, or maybe roll, right? Get on the Food Network somehow. Everyone's got dreams, right? I'm all over the place. My most important thing is whatever I'm doing, I'm making people happy. That's what I do. Like, and that is something I thoroughly enjoy. I like getting a text message from someone at 2:00 in the morning that's like, I'm about to just walk away from this brisket because you said fuck it. And I'm like, do it. Trust me. Like, you'll thank yourself for just not stressing about it. And then they come back, they're like, that was the best brisket ever. Why haven't I done that? I'm like, well, that's it. Like, you just have to give up and let God take the reins sometimes, right? Just,
yeah, dude. I mean,
sure, man.
That's awesome, dude. Like, I mean, your videos and your YouTube and your Instagram is just like, it's so like realistic, you know, like you're not on there bullshitting, like trying to be something you're not, you know, and I think people really see that, and it's kind of cool. Like people see it like, oh, like I can do that. Like, yeah, fuck it. I don't need to like sit here and it's kind of like it.
That was actually how this whole thing came to be. Me welding. I did a lot of barbecues for the boys. I've always done barbecues for the boys at work, right? And it was a kid, one of the helpers, actually, was taking pictures of the food. Every time we had a barbecue at work, I'd see him in the back, and I'm like, what are you doing, man? And he's like, yeah, I'm taking pictures for Instagram. I said, well, that's for 16-year-old girls. Quit it. What are you doing? 2 weeks later, I had my Instagram up, and in a month, I had like 4,000 followers.
It's insane, man.
Oh,
yeah. No, that's how it went.
Dude,
that was like,
man, that's crazy.
Like it was meant to be. Like maybe not a month, maybe 3 months, but still, like it just. And I was like,
right,
holy shit. I'm going on like a year and a half, and I barely crushed 5, dude.
Well, no, but that's it's a weird thing, right? Like I'm on there. I'm constantly on there. If I do something, right, I'm in it. Like I'm invested in it. So it is what it is. But yeah,
you really like the other thing too that I really like you and like there's a lot of other guys out there too, man. Like you guys really put yourselves out there, and like not just you. Like I mean, you're putting you as a person, as a family man, everything. Like what you went to the grocery store the other day, and you and all your family are wearing like a reindeer or like deer outfits, like onesies. Like you, your wife, even
yes,
and you guys are all wearing it, walking around the grocery store, and you have your masks on. But yeah, you guys are all dressed up like a bunch of deer, man. It's pretty crazy, man. It's totally cool. And but like the thing is, you have your catchphrase, you have your things that you do, but like that's the one thing. And like even like I mentioned before, like everybody has those those core group of guys that every time they come on, you shut the fuck up and you listen. And you just stop whatever you're doing, man. I mean, you probably have that too. You probably have those guys that come on, you're like, oh shit, whatever I'm doing, I'm stopping right now, watching this video for a minute.
Yep.
And then I'm going on with my day after that. Like, yeah, that's exactly how it is, man. I mean, that's the cool part is that whenever you're one of those core people, that's the good part, man. If you can spread the good word about barbecue, you're doing it right.
I'm grateful for it too. That's the big thing, right? Like I've never claimed to be a professional. I've never claimed to be an expert in anything. I just do what I do, and if it works, it works. And I like to say, like, this is what I did that makes it work. And that's how this whole thing came to be, right? Just a regular
you
guy
just kind
doing.
of find that niche. You just kind of find that niche, and you get it, and you're good, man. And that's the other part, man. Is just being consistent about what you're putting out there, man. And like, dude, like the other thing too that like we were talking about like crazy cooks and stuff like. I don't see you doing a ton of really crazy cooks. I just see you doing large and in charge cooks, like your beef Wellingtons and stuff like that. Dude, that's high end.
Yeah,
that's high end. That's not just cooking a beef tenderloin.
Yeah,
that's a high end cook.
That's fancy.
That's, like you said,
that's
you pop that pinky, like Chuck says. You pop that pinky, dude. Next time you have that beef Wellington.
Yes, sir. Bang bang flavor gang.
That's it. That's it.
Fire the hole.
That's it. Yeah. Love it.
Well, anyway, so dude, like I said, man, it was this has been an amazing show because like typically around this time, like it's late, people get tired. We've lost some viewers. We're down to like 8, 9, but I mean we're still holding steady at 15. So it's about that time though, man. We usually end it right about now. But hey, man, dude, I just want to thank you for coming on and having fun with us and drinking. And, it was a great time, dude. Like, I honestly, like, this is one of, I mean, we've done, we're like 7 episodes in. And
this is 8, man. This is 8.
We 8, dude. Like, this is crazy, man. So for everybody that watched tonight, thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you every week. Make sure you keep coming back because in 3 weeks, we have like a huge giveaway coming on the show. You got to be here to win it, but it's going to be fucking epic. Like it is a big giveaway. You're going to win a ton of shit. But for tonight, thank you guys for hanging out and joining us and watching Mel. If you don't already follow him at DarkSideOfTheGrill on Instagram and YouTube. He's got some good YouTube stuff going on. Obviously, I'm Mad Moose Barbecue. We got TD's Brew and Barbecue. So, Mel, thank you, man. I appreciate that you came on and joined us. It was a great time.
Thank you.
TD, go ahead.
I actually think that Mel might actually be the most sober person to ever come off of the show right now.
Well, no, because I think he's drank a lot. I think he's just.
Well, no, dude, the Spice Caboose didn't come by.
No, like, that's true. It came by twice.
Spice Caboose was coming by like 8 times, dude.
Yes, dude. When Misty was here, like that, it came on. It probably came by like 6 or 7 times. Like it was ridiculous.
Yeah, you missed the Spice. Like the Spice Caboose is usually at least 5 to 6 times, dude.
Yeah, it was a quiet night. It must have something to do with the holidays. Which reminds me, everybody, Merry Christmas, and I am a Christmas tree. So this is the first time in your life that a Christmas tree has wished you a Merry Christmas. I guarantee it. That's not
like, those of us that went to college. Yeah, we probably had that
That's whatever. Mel, do you have anything that you want to say to the people? Say to us anything that you want to close with?
You know what? Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you very much for following along. Absolutely love the barbecue family. Nothing better. So thank you.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wait, Angela, we noticed you. I promise we did. You're there. She's a loyal, she's Beeville Butcher's wife. So when he's here, we automatically assume that you are here.
There you go.
So we want to say.
So Steven they actually told me that that she's on her laptop on her Facebook page. He's on his laptop on his Facebook page, and then they put the TV on YouTube so they can actually see all of the comments.
That's awesome.
That is hardcore, man. That is hardcore. I mean, we're not good at this. Like, seriously,
no.
We don't know what
we're
doing.
We're just guys.
We're just having fun, man. We're just having fun, and that's all we're doing. Our main goal is to get the guests schnockered, and ask really crazy questions and do something different every week. And we've been doing it so far, man. So you guys stay tuned. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Mel.
So make sure you come back next week. We'll have another great guest. And like I said, in a couple of weeks, we have an amazing giveaway coming. But you got to be here to win. So thank you, everybody. Have a Merry Christmas.
Cheers, you guys.
Happy New Year's. Thank you, Mel, for being here. And TD, my co-host. We will see you next Wednesday. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, guys.